Namaskar, welcome on my channel Education with Shweta. We have started a series of Grade 12 History, Theme 9 Kings and Chronicles. We have completed 4 videos of this chapter. Now, in this video, we will complete the fifth topic, the Ideal Kingdom. The court historians of Mughal drew upon various sources to show that the power of Mughal king came directly from the court. They even drew upon a legend about Mongol queen Alenkwa in support of their view. They told that Mongol queen Alenkwa, who was impregnated by a ray of sunshine while resting in her tent, the offspring she bore carried the divine light and passed it on generation to generation. This is how all the power of Mughal rulers directly coming from the god. Abul Fazl placed Mughal kingship as the highest station in the hierarchy of object receiving light emanating from God Fare Izadi. A famous Iranian Sufi, Shahabuddin Sohrawardi, believed that divine light was transmitted to the king firstly after it became the source of spiritual guidance to his subjects. Mughal artists from the 17th century onwards began to portray emperor wearing the halo which they saw on European paintings of Christ and the Virgin Mary to symbolize the light of God. As must be, you all have seen in the Indian gods a kind of a ring which was behind the god that is known as the halo. A unifying force, the policy of Sulah Kul. Firstly, we will understand the meaning of Sulah Kul. Sulah Kul is an Arabic term, literally mean peace with all, universal peace or absolute peace, drawn from a Sufi mystic principle. As applied by the Mughal ruler of India Akbar, it described as a peaceful and a harmonious relationship among different religions in keeping with the effort to match the diverse population of his realm. Akbar proposed unity and peace among all human beings. Sulah Kul. The concept implies not just a tolerance but also the sort of balance, civility, respect, and compromise required to maintain harmony among a diverse population. Being situated in the middle of multi-religious society, Akbar's court is demanded to embrace the and bear in all religion. The political contestation in Akbar's era often caused tension among the three major religions, namely Hindu, Islam, and Jain. Akbar, with his Sulah Kul, was trying to calm down the tension and drive the society into peace and harmony. He made the Ibadat Khana, that is, house of worship, as the place of gathering and discussion for all creed such as Shias, Sunnis, Brahmins, Jains, Zoroastrians, Sufis, philosophers, Hindus, and the other. Under Akbar's court, all religion and creed have equal right to enjoy pleasure and practice their beliefs freely. As the respect to Hindus, birds catching and fishing were also banned under Akbar's religious policy. In political side, Akbar posted Hindu, Jains and Sikh into the same important position of his court and made no distinction among them. Although he was not able to read and write, Akbar had a great passion of knowledge. He invited the scholars from all religion to Ibadat Khana to get clear understanding about their religion. He also traveled to several parts to meet the Sufi leaders and in depth his knowledge of Islam. Akbar was not only the pattern of all religion but was also the pattern of humanity. All Mughal emperors gave grants to support the buildings and maintenance of the worship other than following the policy of Sulah Kul. Contract. Abul Fazl defined sovereignty as a social contract. In the very starting of this society, Number of historians, number of political thinkers have placed this ideology that this society was based on a social contract. Even the Abul Fazl also defined sovereignty as a social contract. The emperor protected the four essence of his subject, namely life, property, honor, and faith, and in return demands obedience and a share of resources from his subject. This example actually shows how a social contract was there in between a emperor and between his subjects. Only just so one were thought to be able to honor the contract with the power and divine guidance. A number of symbols were created to visual representation of the idea of justice that came to stand for the highest virtue of the Mughal monarchy. This is one of the example from your NCRT, and it is the figure number 9.6. This figure symbolizes that Jahan symbols used by the artist was the motif of the lion and lamb peacefully nestling next to each other. This was meant to signify a realm where both the strong and weak live together. Court scenes from the illustrated Basha Nama place such motifs in a niche directly below the emperor's throne. Chain of justice was fastening in the court of justice. The chain of justice is shown in the picture directly descending from heaven. It is on the page number 235 of your NCRT, and the matter which we are talking about, it is related with the figure number 9.7. As a source of all peace and stability, the emperor stood above all religious and the ethnic group medicated among them and ensured that justice and peace should be provided to their subject. So this is the picture which we are talking about, and in this picture the artist was trying to represent that Jahangir shooting a figure of poverty that is in the dark, that is Abul Hassan. The artists have involved the target in the dark cloud to suggest that this is not a real person but a human form used to symbolize an abstract quality. Such a mode of personification in art and literature is termed as allegory, means rupak. Sometimes you give uh, examples to explain the things, same kind of things to represent the evil. They were using these darkness. The chain of justice is shown descending from heaven. So this chain which is coming directly from the heaven, and this is how Jahangir described the chain of justice in his memoirs. After my accession, the first order that I gave was for fastening up of the chain of justice, so that if those engaged in administration of justice should delay or practice hypocrisy in the matter of those seeking justice, so those who were seeking justice, they can just go and shake that chain, so that its noise might attract the attention of the bureaucrats. The chain was made of pure gold, 30 gauge in length and containing 60 bells. So this is how we have completed our topic number 5, the ideal kingdom, and along with that Sulahekul as a unifying force. In the coming videos we will complete rest of the chapter, so stay tuned with us. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.